Hello everyone and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we're trying to make the biggest creatures ever. Let's see what everyone's running.
Hey, it's Phil, and today I'm going to exponentially grow the biggest creature ever with Simone Paradox Sculptor.
Yo, this week we're trying to make big creatures happen. We're bringing Helga, Skittish Seer, so big bodies, and that's the game plan.
Hey, it's Tomer, and I'm running a $30 sleeveless Eldrazi Emerge deck led by Emoti. We're going to be playing big creatures and cascade into other big creatures.
I'm Seth, and I'm looking to make the biggest creature ever by doubling my creature's power again and again and again, partly with the help of my commander, Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. This show is brought to you by our sponsors. You can purchase all the accessories we use on the show over at ultimateguard.com, and you can purchase all your cards over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. You can also support us by buying some merch over at mtggoldfishmerch.com or directly through Patreon at patreon.com/mtggoldfish, where we post exclusive content like deck tours and post-Commander Clash wrap-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1, Clash on!
Right on! No technical difficulties.
I'm going for the first time ever.
First time this week.
I don't think... Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have some stats on that.
I've never went. This feels very good. And you know what feels really good? I get to troll Seth a little bit. With a Vine Glimmer Snarl,
Whoa.
I get to reveal a forest.
That might be the best land that you can play unsleeved, actually. As far as unsleeved dual lands go, that's like
Destroy
S
it.
All right, I'm going to cast a Search for Tomorrow suspended.
Ooh.
Search your library for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library, and it has to spend 2. So in 2 turns, I get to cast it for free. Please own Oppo, Agent Me. All right, I'll pass.
You won't have that
Yeah.
for me. I am not playing black.
Hell yeah. I'm going to play a Morsword Bridge, and on enter, I will hide away 4, right? So I get the top 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and afterwards I pass. And
All right.
let me see what I hide here.
I'm going to play Seaside Citadel, and I
It's an easy choice.
I will.
Side
For my
this
turn.
seashells
here.
by the seaside
I'm gonna
shore.
play and crack a fetch land to get a surveil land, and you can go.
Let's tick down the Search for Tomorrow. And let's play the forest you saw. And let's play... Wait, can I play anything? No, let's keep our mana up.
Whoa.
All right, pass.
Suspicious.
Okay. Okay,
Very
okay.
suspicious.
Yep.
I am going to play a forest,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to Farseek, search for an island. It's going to be a surveilling island. What are we doing here?
No, I got nothing. I'm just...
Okay.
I'm messing with you.
I'm going to get a Hatch Mace and go.
All right. Oh. I'm going to play my Surveil land. I will keep this on top. Then I'm going to go ahead and play District Mascot. When this creature
Oh,
enters,
my
it enters with a 1/1 counter on it. I pay 2, remove 2 1/1 counters on from this creature, destroy target artifact, and then when it attacks while saddled, it gets a 1/1 counter. I pass.
That's a cute little
Who
corgi.
saddled
Yeah,
a dog?
he's just a little
Who
guy.
saddles a
It's a
dog?
little guy.
He's just
I
a little
am-
guy.
Woodland
Little bean.
Cemetery, go.
I'm going
Wow,
to
everybody's super fast this week.
grave, actually.
Not. Oh yeah. Tomer, please. I am the slowest here. You have search coming off. I've played dog though.
Let's everybody chill a little bit. So I'm going to, on my upkeep, remove the last counter, cast Search for Tomorrow. Search your library for a basic land. Yeah, I already read it. I'm going to get a island, and it goes onto the battlefield untapped. Woo! And then we get to shuffle a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. You already see that I already nicked the deck very well.
Shouldn't we be attacking Tomer for just playing unsleeved?
Ugh.
Make it stop. Make
You
it
gotta kill the
stop.
legend player.
Oh,
We already know
it's not
that.
going
the
in very
sooner
well.
you kill Tomer, the less cards get ripple shuffled, right?
For the sake of magic
Oh, yeah.
cards, Tomer must die.
That felt
Won't
really
you think
good.
of the cardboard?
Okay, now we'll draw.
Please don't fetch.
For you, Phil, I will Wood Elves.
Oh,
Search for a forest
Oh,
untapped.
It's white bordered though. That's good. I do love white border. That's nice. Don't damage the white
At
border.
least you don't
Tomer.
see
Let-
the nicks on the side, actually, if you play a whiteboard. As
Okay, and then I'm going to search my
probably
library
better.
for forest. There we go. It was at the bottom, but you know what? I'm going to give it a good shuffle just in case.
We gotta get him.
Good. Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh, and it doesn't really go in properly, but it's fine.
I'm going to start creating the biggest creature here. I'm going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to play Mana Gorger Hydra. Trample, 1/1.
Ooh,
Whenever a player
get
casts a
big.
spell, put a counter on it. Get some counters ready because I'm gonna play a land and path, and the land is going to be an exotic orchard.
And then you're passing?
Yeah, let me.
So currently it is a 1/1, right?
But it's gonna get much
That's basically what
bigger. I like that
I'm
I
gonna
have trample, so
two.
my stupid little thing can't block.
I'm going to cast my commander, Helga. Skittish Seer. Whenever you
Yeah.
cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, you draw a card, gain a life, and put a 1/1 counter on Helga. I can tap to add X mana of any one color, where X is Helga's power. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells with mana value 4 or greater, or creature spells with X in their costs. I'm gonna crew. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna
Crew that
battle.
dog, Crim.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Is it
sorry.
a
I'm,
robo
battling-
dog?
I'm riding the giant horse.
Okay,
that
that makes way
The
more
mecha
sense.
corgi?
The frog on the dog.
The corgi has a frog riding on. That's like the
That's
cutest
all, yeah.
picture ever.
That's cute.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing in hopes that you'll trade your mana gorger Hydra.
Think about it.
No.
Is it
Wait,
three or-
Phil.
it's-
Phil,
is
you
it a
have a 2/2
0/0 or
mana
1/1?
gorger Hydra. I casted a spell.
No, oh, so it's 2. No, I take it gladly.
Why do you want your dog
Well,
to
I
die
tried,
so
guys.
bad?
That was
Crim?
my removal. I didn't pack that much removal this week, so don't
Oh,
look at
Sam.
me.
Are you
Live
done?
the cynic
done?
life.
That's it. Yeah, I got
Oh,
Need
nothing.
a giant coffin.
I will untap.
Nothing
and
but a
draw.
dream.
I will
Let's
also
go. What else?
play a Wood Elves, a much nicer looking Wood
Guys,
Elves,
you
if I
gotta
might
you gotta
say.
stop.
Whoa.
And,
okay.
Gotta
So
I'll
the-
only
And-
give you
and-
that because of Rebecca Gay, but
It's
You know,
Rebecca
under those
Gay, it's
circumstances.
old border, and I will pass to the player with the lesser
be a four.
Wood
However, if
Elf.
you don't want that white border wood elves, because clearly you don't,
I
or
mean,
else you
not
would
this
sleeve it. Let me have it. I love white border wood elves.
I mean, I think it's gorgeous on my side of the battlefield, Krim. What are you insinuating?
Nothing.
That's
I'm
not
just
good?
saying things. I'm just saying things.
Yeah. We're gonna play a Modi Celebrant of Bounty. It has Cascade, and spells
Naturally.
you cast with mana value 6 or greater have Cascade. All right, let's Cascade. Island. Beanstalk Giant. Forest.
I think we're all playing Beanstalk Giant this week.
Thrix. Thrasta. Island. Okay, come on.
Did Tomer remember to put
there
anything
we
he
go.
can cascade into?
There we go. We got
Oh, it's more faction.
Topiary Stomper. Oh, and I get to search my library for another basic.
That's so
Yeah.
thick.
I'm going to play one more land. How about that? And then I'm going to pass the turn. It's going to be a Yavimaya Coast.
All right. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a land.
Seth, you do see what's happening, right?
Oh, we're dying to the
Green
budget
players,
act,
am
of
I
course.
right?
Right?
Of
Green
course.
players?
That's
oh my
normal.
God. Why
Always
would
a
we?
problem
You gotta
with these
kill
green players.
Tomo or something. I'm gonna pay 4 mana and cast a Great Henge.
Oh,
Sure.
Pretty good.
And
These green players, am I right? What's going on?
I'm going
They're out
to
of
play
control.
a 3 mana. That's kind of meta this week, I think. It is a Hornet Nest. First
Yeah.
of all, I put the count on this. And then I cast a creature, I gain 2 life. When a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a counter on it, and I draw. God, don't mind if I do. And Hornet Nest
Sure.
is a
Popping
defender.
off.
And whenever Hornet Nest is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 green insect tokens with flying and death touch onto the battlefield. So feel free to run into me with your baddies.
Oh, that's actually really good this week because, yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's
one
my
that
meta
touches-
call this week. Wait, how does the corgi destroy artifacts? Did I just
I just
run this
removed
into...
counters.
And
Oh,
pay
Oh,
mana,
that's
right?
that's a good great hand you got there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing in at Crim for 7 then. I gotta
Oh,
destroy it.
wow.
But at least I
Yeah.
get my revenge.
All
That
right.
is brutal.
You passed.
That's good for Tomer.
Yeah.
What?
right.
I'm not the threat. I don't have a great henge.
Wait, so if I lose my Great Henge, I'm not the threat anymore? That seems...
Well, I mean, I
doable.
wasn't even going to
True,
attack
true,
you. I
true.
was going to let them deal with you. Tomer's got 70 mana, so I'm going to let him deal with it. I'm
Alright.
taking
No
my turn.
way.
There's no way
Wow.
you're asking the person that hasn't ramped to answer it, right?
No, I'm
I'm
not telling you
behind by a
anything. I'm not
landslide.
telling you
You got the
anything. I'm
dog
just saying
sitting
I'm
on
not
board,
doing
though.
anything about it.
Oh,
What?
no. You won't, guys. That's not how bad this is going to play out.
What's the
Baby
point
boy.
of sending a frog on a dog on a log?
I
if
thought
you're not gonna blow
Tim
up
was
the
a
Grey Henge?
responsible player. I thought he was a
Frog dog.
responsible player.
I'm just going to go ahead and crew doggo. I'm going to swing at Phil.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna do this, right?
Wait,
I'm
why
just
is
gonna
there a
take
counter
3.
on the... Oh, from the Great Henge.
To
I
the
see.
Great
Great Henge.
Yep.
Yeah, it is very great indeed.
I'm going to plot Railway Brawler. I passed.
What does it even
Ooh,
do?
that's a good card.
so-
Alright.
Whenever another
my
creature
deck as
enters the
well.
battlefield under your control, put X 1/1 counters on it where X is its power.
That's kind of like a fair grade bench.
Yes.
Minus a card draw.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play Garden of Freyalise, and I'm just gonna play Ainsrag.
Hey.
Wake 'em all. It's a big ol' 8/4, and that
Oh,
whenever
yeah.
it becomes blocked, you untap each creature you control, and you get an extra combat phase, and I can pay 1,000,000 mana to make stuff block it if I want to, and you can go.
I mean, I gladly block it if you ask me.
I don't know. I don't have answers for Phil, but I do have card draw. Prime Speaker Zagana. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the greatest power among other creatures you control. And then when it enters the battlefield, draw cards equal to its power. Oh, first we Cascade.
All right.
Actually, that is Thrasta
Mhm.
again. That is, don't worry about that. A draw here to be.
That looks like an Eldrazi, yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's one
a
of
cool
the
one.
ones.
You mean the the deck that is 500
No,
mana?
it's not. It's not Annihilator. So the gimmick of the deck is Emerge Eldrazi, but there's no Annihilator Eldrazi in the deck. Don't worry.
Do you need Annihilator for the Eldrazi to be good?
Yes, they're little guys. Okay, so Path of Annihilation got triggered. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. Eldrazi you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. And whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, you gain 4 life. There they are. They're very cute. And now we're going to trigger Prime Speaker Zakana. She's going to get 4 +1/+1 counters on her. And then I will draw 5 cards.
See? I still don't think Phil is the problem yet.
Sure, we'll see.
I need Phil at max power so that the Titans can clash.
I've done nothing wrong to you, Phil. We don't need to fight.
Didn't
we
Phil
can be
just smack
friends.
you last turn, Krem?
Yeah, he's
I don't know why you're so hopeful that the Titans are gonna fight.
At this point, at least I know he won't smack me for the most, which is going to be whatever happens next turn.
It's kind of true. Yeah.
Okay,
you, got,
you know what?
you got yours out of the way early. Is that the idea? Your turn.
You know what? We'll just nip this one in the bud then. How about that?
Sure, Tomer, do it.
We will use an Eldrazi spawn and 2 mana. Oh, we'll lose a
Uh-huh.
life actually to do this.
Ooh,
where
we
are
got him
you?
now.
I am on the ropes. I am losing life. You don't need to hit me, Phil. Please. We'll evoke Aether Snipe. Aether Snipe is a 6-drop, but I'm evoking it for 3 mana, but that still counts for a Modi. So when it enters the battlefield, it's going to return target non-land permanents on its hand. But before that happens, we get to Cascade.
What are you bouncing?
Still a cast.
Who knows? Oh, Monstrous
Ooh,
Vortex.
that's kinda cool.
That's a fun one. When you cast a
Ooh.
creature spell with power of 5 or greater, discover X, where X is that spell's mana value.
Does your dog get enchantments too, or is it just artifacts? The corgi.
Just artifacts.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And then Aether Snipe will bounce the Mana Gorger Hydra.
Hey, whoa.
Ew.
Well,
I told you, Tomer's the problem.
But then you
I
get
don't know, it's
to
gonna
then
be-
and then Aether Snipe goes into the graveyard. But look at this way, Phil. You get to cast it again and draw a card.
draw
Look at
card,
it this
right?
way. Tomer's deck is budget, so he has to be hyper efficient
It
on
is
one
budget.
game plan.
You know what?
Right?
Crim.
So-
You know what, Crim? I'm gonna attack you for
Yeah.
4 with my Topiary Stomper. Oh, it has Vigilance. I'm so sorry. I'll just attack you like that.
Come bully the last player who is
Hey,
the last
technically,
place
I'm
in
even
the land
behind you,
race.
You
Grim.
keep bullying me. I bully back.
There, you are the bully. You are the bullier.
Why does
What are you
everybody hate me? Oh, okay. Well, let's discard
Gotta go to discard.
Bullying on a
Guys.
budget.
Farthaven Elf and Forest. Okay, that's it. See, that wasn't so bad.
Shit.
All
Tomer's-
right, I
Tomer's gotta
am
go.
going to.
The thing is, even Wrathing Tomer's board doesn't really do anything because he just cascades again every time he casts something.
Whee!
Like you had
I
rid
am
of
going
those
to cast something,
enchantments
and that is
and
a. You haven't
lands.
seen this one yet. Mana Gorger Hydra.
Hey,
That's what they
where'd that
call it.
come from?
You'll
I
never
don't
What's that
know.
do, Phil?
What he does next.
I'm going to play a land. Oh, I gain 2 life. Right. It does everything.
Congratulations.
All right. I think I pay 3. And I'm going to cast Kodama of the West Tree with a counter
Ooh.
because
Ooh.
fair
Very
Oh,
cards.
yes.
Reach 3/3 4/4 now. Modified creatures you control have trample. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. I doubt that I have enough basics to find in this. Modified means it's equipped, enchanted, or has a counter on it. Yeah, that would be my turn.
No attacks?
I mean, I can't. has defender.
Oh, right.
Also, it needs to defend.
And you had to replay the Mana Gorger, yeah.
And you wouldn't want to
Mhm.
attack me anyway, right? We're chill.
Kill Tomer.
No, yeah,
I'm
probably.
gonna play Flooded Terrain.
You should probably deal with me, guys.
I'm gonna play Railway Brawler off plot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that'll trigger Helga, right?
Mhm.
So this will get a 1/1
Oh, right.
counter.
Whoa. It's like having a great henge over there. Maybe Crim's the
Yeah,
problem.
whoa,
Crim!
whoa.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Do you see
yeah,
how
you know
many
what?
counters are on the Corgi? I mean, this is
I know that
insane.
Corgi's like a 4/4.
It's a 3/3 first off. And then
It
I
really
draw a
is.
card, and then I gain a life.
It really is like a great henge, kinda. It's just way more
Actually, that is
restrictive.
kind of a sick draw.
And he already has a stacks piece on the battlefield. He has that Corgi just stacksing us. I just want to play.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fetch. I need a third green, and I have to use this land. So I'm gonna grab Temple Garden, and then I'm gonna go down to 25. By the way, guys, last place, and I somehow got smacked the most. Just want to let y'all
You're
know.
not last place.
I think
that's
you
Seth.
took, like,
He's,
one hydra
fourth.
hit.
You're in third place.
You sure? Seth is technically ramped.
Making
You kind
it. We count lands, and that's who goes
Hey, Helga's real good.
last.
Is that the best way to tell who's winning a game of Commander at a glance? You can only use one metric. I feel like lands on the battlefield might be the best metric you could use in that scenario.
I
Man,
genuinely
casually.
Like
believe
that person's probably most likely
Yeah.
to be winning.
That just means it's the green player. The green player is always the problem.
Also
Yes.
true.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
It seems like
That
it
is
works out.
correct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Chakram Retriever.
Oh, that is actually
Okay.
very good. That's like the best card of Helga.
It'll enter with 2 1/1 counters on it. It'll
Mhm.
also trigger Helga, which also then will gain me a life, draw me a card.
Mm.
And then whenever you cast a spell during your turn, untap target creature.
Scary.
And then I guess I could make someone search their library. Tomer, you're going to search your library.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
will.
no,
Wait,
just stop
what am I
it.
looking for? It doesn't matter. Fail to find. Okay, I don't find it, but guess what? I get to shuffle. Oh,
I'm going to
there it
cast
is.
Incubation Druid,
Mm.
which has
Ooh.
the power of 0. So it enters with 0, which is great. And then it'll
Kind of a
untap
non-bow.
my Helga,
yeah.
right?
Whoa.
So that doesn't do what I wanted
Give
to
him
do
a shuffle.
entirely, though.
Wait, does Helga tap for mana?
Yes.
Mhm.
And
But
draw
only-
cards.
Equal to its
Well,
power.
only
Only
yeah,
for things with
That's-
X in the cost or 4 or greater. I'm going to just go ahead now and use Chakram to then crew Doggo.
with the hawk with the dog on it.
What's the biggest creature you have, Tomer?
I have a 5/5.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Seth?
8/4.
8/4, and I
Okay,
have a
so
6/6.
you could trade with Doggo if you'd like. I just want to send
Whoa.
and grow Doggo.
I will take 4 since I'm
All right,
clearly
that's
the
all I got.
problem. All right, I will untap and draw. Man, I feel like this is a bad spot to be in. I guess I'm just gonna put lands into play.
That seems like a way being opened.
I'm just gonna open the way X3, which I really need since I didn't have a land drop this turn. So let's spin it to win it into some lands here. Seize the Day, got Eternal Ronos, Nihilith, Soul. Wow, I wasn't gonna hit a land forever. All right, Commercial District, land number 1, Galta, Arena of Glory,
Ooh.
land number 2. That's a good one.
Woo!
And Alphabet Caretaker, 3 visits. We'll get a mountain, and then these will go to the bottom. Oh, I thought I cut.
Wait,
Alphabet
don't we always kill the
Caretaker.
person who opens the way? Didn't Seth tell me that?
You
Right.
opened
From
the
the way
way
you
like
won the
50
game?
times, Tomer.
Yeah, you kind of opened the way many.
I
more
did it the
times than I
budget
did.
way, okay?
Yeah, that means you're
I did it the
hyper-focused.
non-budget
Budget
Opening
means
the
that
way.
we have to kill you. Yeah. And then I get to surveil.
I don't know about
Just a little
tapping in
bean.
different directions, though. That
I
is
will
nasty
keep
work.
it, I
Just like-
think.
the
Oh.
creatures,
Oh,
the
yeah.
spot I tapped in. Oh, no.
Oh God.
At least the borders are nice and dark.
Yeah, go ahead. I guess I will stay on defense.
All right. Well,
Right, are we
Pop
dead?
off, Domer.
we're not dead.
Hornets.
We might be.
I don't think we're doing too hot right now, guys.
Look, I'm missing a land drop. Okay, I hope you understand.
Oh,
the
no.
dire situation we're in.
Empathy mode engaged.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to do
I'm
something.
dying
with your
for
9
mana, you guys. We're not even cascading right now.
Only 4 mana.
I feel like you're not very sincere when you say that.
I'm not.
We're gonna pay We'll do it like this. Okay, we'll cast Thunderous Snapper. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, draw a card.
I feel like there's a theme to your deck about casting expensive
Up the
things.
beanstalk on a body? That's crazy, dude.
Oh, gee, drain.
Actually, let me tap it better. Then we're going to pay 1 mana. We're going to cast a card that I'm very excited to show. It was kind of inspired by Phil with Metamorphosis. Energy Tap, the Italian version of it. Tocco di Energia. I didn't say it right. So I'm going to tap a creature I control, and then I'm going to add colorless mana equal to its mana value. So I'm going to tap Prime Speaker Zagana for 6.
That's kind of busted.
Sure.
6 colorless mana floating.
Maybe he can't use it.
No. Well, I mean, it's not that bad, you guys.
All right, Tomer, let's see it. Let's see this not so bad threat.
Spend 5 of it. So we have 1 floating to cast. Conspiracy Unraveler, which will trigger emotive. But first I'll tell you, it's a 6/6 flyer. You may collect evidence 10 rather than pay the mana cost for spells.
It's a friggin' omniscience.
Wait, collect evidence? Is that mana value or cards that you exile?
Mana value.
He has to
Mana
exile
value.
mana value.
How much does this cost?
It's 7 mana.
Yeah, I'm greedy. I'm gonna mana drain this real quick because
That is necessary.
I want the RAM.
Come
I'm sorry.
on.
No.
Yeah.
No. Again,
You
what if
still
Homer
can
didn't have
this
it?
stuff.
You monster.
I'm sorry. I wanted the
Okay,
mana.
Homer.
I'm gonna trigger off a Modi, so 7 or less. Ooh, Metamorphosis.
Yeah, sack that emoji. Think of all the mana.
No, I'm gonna sacrifice a creature and add an amount of mana equal to the casting cost plus 1 to your mana pool. I'm gonna add 7 blue. We're gonna sacrifice a Prime Speaker Zagana.
Wait, whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 3 or greater, draw a card. So the snapper triggers off the swings as well, right?
Yep.
It should, yep.
We're on the mill 'em out plan, guys. We're on the mill 'em out plan. Cards in library, Tomer.
I'm a little
Cards in
bean.
library.
I'm a little bean. We're gonna gain 4 life from the thing. Yeah, there it is. Guys, please don't focus me now. I'm having so much fun. Oh, we gotta do Cascade again.
Yep.
Or Discover X. Discover 6.
You got
Land.
it.
Island.
Why not?
Nope, that's an Elder Fiend. Nope, that's a Beanstalk Giant. Nope, that's a Temple of False God. Nope, that's an Dragon Behemoth. Nope. Oh, come on.
Was your deck all like 8 drops?
Nope.
Oh my
God.
Dude, that looks so
Come
bad.
on.
That's so many.
It's a cliff top.
Hey, yeah.
That's not that bad.
Little frog.
Cliff
That
top
might have been the
out.
best thing he could have cascaded into for us.
And then we're going to look at the top cards until we reveal a land. There we go. See, it's not that bad. And then finally, we draw a card off the Thunderous Snapper.
That's not that bad. You have 8 mana floating after all that.
Pretty honest.
We got a little bit of value back. Thank goodness.
Sure, man.
Okay, then we're gonna use this colorless. 2 of
Freaking
this.
Simic.
We're just gonna Ugin's Binding the Managorger Hydra.
Whoa,
Return
wait,
target
why is
non-land
this?
permanent.
I hope there's a sleeve around this. Isn't that-
Return target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. Whenever you cast a color spell with mana value 7 or greater, you may exile it from your graveyard. If you do, return each non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. But it's fine, you guys.
I don't
Why are
think
you guys
that's
so
fine.
scared? I cannot spend my 7 blue mana from Metamorphosis, so I will just all go away.
No.
See? That wasn't so bad.
We have
You
to
guys
kill
can-
Tomer.
Yeah, but how?
I don't know how yet, but I
Pope Phil for 4? No, we're going to hold it back on defense.
somehow Tomer's above his starting health total still.
Yeah! All right, I pass.
Okay, I'm gonna untap.
Graveyard Hate would
Please
get rid of that binding at
Everything.
least.
Yeah, that would be nice. I do
no.
run the Soul Cauldron in here, so maybe I can draw into it.
Oh, that would, yeah.
Hey,
Ghost
look at this. It's my main
Vacuum
phase,
off
and
the
I
top.
add 7 colorless.
Please, Ghost Vacuum Baby.
I don't play stacks. I wouldn't play that Ghost Walking.
Sure.
I'm gonna replay this Managorger.
Well, it's so big, it's
Again.
spooky.
1 green, 2 colorless,
Oh, yeah, you have that mana drain mana.
1 blue.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to play a Sharktocrab. It enters with a counter. It has
answer.
adapt, but
Oh,
that is
the
not
shark.
relevant.
The end.
Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Sharktocrab, tap target creature and opponent control. That creature doesn't untap during its next upkeep. What do we even tap here? Tomo just says some random stuff. And tapping Crim stuff doesn't really do much.
I'm not
I mean,
attacking
you
you,
could
Phil.
slow down
I'm
the Helga.
actively trying to say
Yeah,
that
but
Helga
win the
alright,
game.
am I slowing it down even?
You might
just
win the
tap
game.
Tomer's like biggest body,
He might win.
so that this way I can just hit him.
Sure. I tap the turtle, I guess.
Not the turtle.
This one does draw a card though. So I'm gonna cast my commander, I guess. Simone enters with a counter. I'm gonna draw a card. Whoa. Okay, this is kind of scary. Yeah, some scary noises. Don't mind me. I'm going to play
Kill Phil.
Minamo School of at Water's Edge. It untaps a legendary permanent. Maybe I should read what my commander does. At the beginning of combat of your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control and for Simic and tap. Double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control.
So you can do it twice.
Ooh,
basically.
they're gonna get
If you have
big.
enough mana.
I'm going to spend some more mana. And I'm going to play a Seed Bomb Muse.
Oh,
Put a counter on it.
yeah.
Draw a card.
Oh,
Yip, 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 yip. Oh, this gets a counter
Yeah.
as well. Seed Bomb Muse. Untap all permanents you control during each other
Oh,
player's
yeah.
untap step. Such a cool creature. People should play this.
But Simone doesn't have haste. So,
Simon doesn't have haste otherwise.
so we got one turn.
Whatever happens, happens.
Oh
right?
yeah, Tomer. Until what? Until it goes back.
I mean,
Until
everything
Tomer kills us.
Everything will get bounced.
Well, I literally don't have a creature to trigger Ugin right now.
Right.
I know,
I'm thinking about this. I see you cascading. Cascade 7 and not 5.
All right, we'll see Crim's turn. We'll see Crim's turn. Too.
What's
Okay.
my turn gonna be? I am trying to put a bunch of counters on things, Tomer. That's what you're going to
I
see. You know what's
see you.
bad against counters? Bounce spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
Everything,
go to
Tomer.
combat.
I
I'm
don't
going to
know
put
what
a
you're
counter
talking
on this.
All right, combat.
I'm going to
Bill.
put a counter on this. Sharktocrab triggers and taps. I don't know.
Just help me
Toma's
get
gonna
through.
mess me up. So yeah, I'm gonna tap the plant dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
Get that stomper.
Do we want to see if Toma wants to trade some stuff for my stuff? I'm going to swing at Toma
Yeah.
with this Kodama of the West tree, I think. It's a 5/5 tramper.
It's worth throwing a bunch of stuff under the bus? No. But I will throw a Modi under the bus. It's just a 3/1, so you'll trample
Okay.
over it. And then it
I
will die.
trample over it. You still take 4, and then I'm going
4.
to, whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage, I will search for a basic. There's not many of them, but at least they're beautiful and foil. Oh no.
You don't have any more basics?
Some
Are
of
you
them.
done?
Yeah, I should be. Well, I found my own forest, but maybe I have an
That'd be
island.
awkward.
There's an island. Nice. And then I will pass.
Okay.
How many cards you got, Phil? Many?
Oh, I got a bunch of cards. 6.
Can I ask you a question, Seth?
Good.
Yeah.
Should I play stuff to the board?
Probably. I mean, I might have a sweeper, but I don't know if I can even try to
Hey,
cast it or resolve it. So I guess you do you. You're like, we're buddies, I hope, Graham. You're very far down on
We
my
are
list of
buddies.
people I want to die at the moment. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely not wiping the board. So
does wiping creatures even do much here? Like,
there's a Seedborn Moon in Zamone that's about to.
yeah, but I feel like
We'll
there's
see.
gonna all get bounced anyway during your turn.
Mm-hmm.
by that
Nope, I don't
binding.
have a way to trigger Ugin, so I'm in top
In the
deck.
deck. In the deck. that's
In the
so-
deck, I do.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend Bant colors because I'm gonna now go ahead and cast Broker's Ascendancy. Oh yeah. You know, I'll float mana this on the stack, right? Because the Chakram Retriever is gonna trigger. So I'm gonna float 3. Then I'm going to untap. I'm going to float blue on that. So Broker's Ascendancy is at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty on each planeswalker. I think I'm going to just use that 3 blue and Incubation Druid. Where's my hand? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to play High Fae Trickster. High Fae
One
Trickster
with,
will...
with flash. Ooh, I
Yep.
wish I had this.
It's just giving all my stuff flash. This resolves, I get 4 1/1 counters.
Ooh,
Sure.
Yeah.
And Helga will also trigger along with Chakram Retriever. I'm going to first resolve Helga, which is +1, draw a card, put a counter. And then I'm going to use Chakram Retriever to then untap Tomer, what's your biggest body?
A 1/2.
Okay, I am gonna just go and crew High Fate Trickster. Have a fairy ride a corgi. The corgi
Dog with a fairy on it.
and the rhino and my chakram retriever are swinging at Tomer. So this is a 4/6,
Ooh,
a 5/5, and now a 5/5.
some damage.
And the brawler tramples, by the way.
I will block the corgi with the wood elves and the chakram with the clifftop lookout.
Sure, I dealt 5 damage. All right, I'm ready to pick all my cards back up. I go to my
have it.
I go to my end step.
You might drop
I'm gonna have
it though.
Broker's Ascendancy trigger.
I could do anything.
1/1 counter, 1/1 counter.
Yeah.
Goes up to 4, up to 5, up to 3, up to 6.
Oh, because of the ascendancy.
And I believe that's everything.
In your end step, I'm going to tap this Great Henge, gain 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Alrighty, I will untap and draw.
Have I been dealt with enough, you guys?
I mean,
I'm looking at the board. It's not
yeah.
looking too great for me
I
anymore. Again,
I'm
I
not
do not
serious.
have an answer with Fukin's Binding or anything.
I
like
feel like you might be seeing the downside of playing a card like Ugin's Binding, Tomer, which is everyone knows that it's in your graveyard. So everyone's like, oh, I can bounce all my stuff at any time. I feel
Okay.
like that's actually a drawback. I mean, not that I'm coming at you this turn because I don't have anything to bounce. So what do I care? I actually am kind of hoping that you bounce everything.
Typically, I try to trigger it immediately, but that was awkward.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of just want to do this. I don't think it's going to work. And then they're going to murder me. I'm going to play a forest.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on.
One.
Let's talk, buddy.
I was just going to try to clean things up, but just a smidge. 'Cause
God, I hope so.
what else am I going to do? I'm going to attack at Tomer, which I don't even know if that's smart at this point.
Also, Seedborn Immune plus the Zimone is going to be out of control very quickly, and just
Every one of you has a draw engine and a bunch of mana at this point.
I have my
so-
com-
you
Commander.
can't say that with the Chakram and the Helga.
Everyone's
just,
got a great.
How
hand,
much
you know?
damage did I do on my turn?
So there's no way. I don't think this is actually going to work, but I'm gonna go for it because I got to do something. I am going to cast Chandra's Ignition, which is target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. And I would like to target the Ains Rag, which has 8 power. So if this somehow works, it would be 8
I
damage
pass
to everything.
or I pass priority, rather.
I would tap this Great Henge,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll tap this Hedge Mace,
Oh.
and I would Otorara the thing.
Oh.
Bounce it to your hand.
So I
Bones.
will, I guess, replay Ains Rag and then
Yeah, well, this obviously goes here.
go ahead. I tried.
Right,
I'm sorry.
I tried. I gave it a go.
So I kind of like my board.
Right, Seth.
I kind of wanted that to go through.
I don't believe you, Seth.
No, after we finally stop the menace that is your deck, Tober, how do I ever beat Phil? You know what? The only interaction.
Yeah, you gotta.
You got
Is a
that friggin'
board wipe?
corgi all game, Krim. You can remove two little counters from that
What?
corgi to blow up the Great Henge. You could have done that.
I
for
don't care about the
10 turns.
Great Henge. I care about Seedborn Views. I care
Okay.
about the Gorger Hydra.
Did you draw an Eldrazi,
Okay.
Tomer? I'm rooting
No,
for an Eldrazi.
no,
Hydra's
no,
gonna
no,
get
no, please.
So huge.
Please, no.
Oh my god.
3. We're going to cast Kozilek's Unsealing. Kozilek's
Mhm.
Unsealing, whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4, 5, or 6, create 2 Eldrazi spawn tokens, but whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, draw 3 cards. So we're tapping the Eldrazi spawn with the Path of Annihilation, and we're going to pay 7 mana, and we're going to recast Emoti. So this is going to have a bunch of triggers. I have a Cascade trigger that I'm going to just do first. So it has to be 4 or less. Seed of Renewal, Greater Tanuki, Growth Spiral. Not what I wanted, but we'll take it.
Hey, you get a redraw.
Yes.
I have 2 board wipes. One of them is Damning Verdict. Phil's entire board does not
We'll
care.
draw.
Wait,
We
what's
don't
Damning
have
Verdict?
a land to play.
Destroy
and then-
all creatures without 1/1 counters.
We're gonna get
That's
two
okay.
more Eldrazi spawn. And we're going to draw a card because I cast mana value 5 or greater. What else do? We could play a Rampant Growth.
Might as
And-
well.
So I can shuffle my library one more time before I leave this.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
Mortal
Phil's
Foil.
gonna win this turn.
All right, that's all I got. Let me get a land. It'll be a forest.
Okay, if that's all you got, I can do some
Yeah, you
step
can
things.
you can have your fun now.
I'm gonna tap this for 2. I'm gonna pay one of those manas. The other one.
Oh,
goes
do
to
the
waste.
creatures untap? Sorry.
No, they don't untap. Right, the shark to pack.
Okay, sorry.
I'm going to-
I didn't attack anyway.
Tap this Mosswood Bridge. You may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if creatures you control have total power of 10 or greater. I mean, this is a 13
Yeah,
already.
I think
The
you
card
got there.
is Calorian Hydra.
Oh yeah.
It will trigger this little guy.
Wow,
It
there's
will
gonna be
enter
some
with a
big
counter.
creatures.
It will draw a card. It has Trample. It's a 0/0, but 0/0, but it enters with 4 counters on it, so it has 5 now. And when it attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counter of each creature you control. I'm gonna do my thing next turn, so
You don't have haste?
It's at the end of your
it's
turn.
your end step.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be bad. Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. This would have been great last turn, but Khan's Bastion, also very nice with Seedburn Muse.
I have a feeling like the Seedborn Muse is pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay 2 mana, also known as Simic.
We're so dead.
If you didn't notice, I'm playing
Yeah,
Simic
I think we might be a
today.
little dead.
I'm gonna tap this. Double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creature and or artifacts you control. I'm going to double the number of counters on this.
Ooh.
Get
And
Slay.
Shark to Crap.
Yes, slay.
Chandra's Ignition was not the best board way.
13 and 13 is
situation,
26. Shark to Crap by the counter.
What do you want to tap?
And I'm gonna tap the Helga. I'm sorry, Krim. I'm trying to kill
Okay.
everybody, though.
Wait, why me? Hold on, I haven't even done anything to you.
What else is there to tap down?
I'll
My
float
3/1
Everything is
blue.
trample anyways. I'm going to pay 1 blue and untap target legendary permanent. This one is legendary.
Okay.
I am going to add another Simic and tap this and double the number of counters. Put some on the crap. And this one has 52.
It's a big Hydra.
Let's do
Oh,
this. I know this is kind of illegal, but we're doing this now. I'm going to
Who
tap
dies?
the mole. I hope everybody, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, actually. Maybe I should have spread the love a little. Who cares?
Somebody's super
Yeah.
dead to Hydra, but what about the rest?
The rest.
Yeah,
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. I probably should have Khan's Bastion before. Whatever, comments. If I live another turn, I'm going to go to combat. First, actually, I got another trigger.
Oh,
Yeah, Krim has some
no.
floating mana, and I have a
no.
trigger. Okay, my trigger is gonna put a counter on
I can
this
open the way in response.
Oh,
and
that is-
the
that is
crap.
Open the way at instant speed would be so good.
What has the most toughness here? Oh, I guess Incubation Druid at this point.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that actually
Incubation Druid.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I will float
Mhm.
blue. Triple blue again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, please Psych Rift one time.
Don't evacuate me, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to move to declaring attackers here.
I'm gonna go ahead with the triple blue. I'm gonna channel
Hey, Colossal
turtle?
Sky Turtle.
to
Wow.
return target creature to its owner's hand. What's the
The
biggest
Mana
thing you
Gorger
have?
one more
That's
time.
gotta be that 50 power Mana Gorger, 52 power, whatever it is.
But I wonder if there's a world.
Where it doesn't go at you,
I mean, that's the biggest.
there might
If it
be a
doesn't-
world.
If it
Now
doesn't
that
go
you
at
say
me,
it.
what are you've been tapping all
Might
my
be a
stuff
world,
down,
yeah.
so I have to do something.
Actually, I'm not here to make friends.
Oh,
I'm
he just
gonna
has
cast
heroic. Oh my
Intervention.
god.
Okay, hold on.
How much interaction does Phil actually run?
I'm gonna cast Repulsive Mutation.
Wizard Battle.
Wow, it
put
is the
X
wizard
1/1
battle.
counters on target creature you control, then counter up to 1 target spell unless its controller plays mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So I'm gonna
heavy.
make it so that you have to pay, I guess, 8.
I'm gonna pay
Whoa.
0 instead, and I'm gonna play Pact of Negate.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Hold
look
on,
at
hold on.
that.
But also, I get a trigger
Oh yeah, the shock
from
round,
Retriever.
Oh, it's only
on my
your
turn.
actually.
Oh.
Ooh, that is probably
I don't
good.
Yeah,
was
you're
like-
right.
Oh, no.
I'm in trouble.
It's fine.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Yeah,
We're all
no,
in
The worst
it.
thing to
I'm
do
spending all
is
my
to fight the
resources
Hydra
here
and
as
then
well.
lose. Because then I think I know where the Hydra might go.
I would not have done that if I had read my cards. So that's my fault.
Krim,
Okay.
I thank you for falling upon your sword.
I do appreciate. The Hydra was about to catch me, but then you distracted him very well.
Oh no, I was
Okay.
number 1. I had the Ukin.
Well, I mean, I still am very excited for the Hydra to hit somebody. And there's
Yeah.
no way
Still be number
you're
one,
going to
actually,
target
'cause of
me with
binding.
the giant hydra. I haven't done anything to you, Phil.
It's true.
Okay,
You've
I'm
done
going to
nothing but
swing the
stop
giant
you.
hydra. I think at this point, Krim kind of, in a good way, deserved it. Right?
What? Okay, all right.
The hero we needed.
You got me.
The hero we
Thank you, Krim.
Fog.
Okay, so I'm going to, I am going to have to swing with everything here.
Well, it's all going to untap
Though
anyway.
One Punch Man is going at Krim.
That is crazy, man. If I didn't tap out,
Actually,
I would
wait,
have
wait,
misleading
you might be right.
posted you.
No, you might be right. Actually, I
that
think
would have been so good.
so. These two go at Krim.
Mhm.
This goes at Homa. I mean, Blasphemous
Sure.
Act doesn't even hit me at this point. And
Yeah.
these two go at Seth. So I got a trigger here. And that trigger is Colonial Hydra. When it attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. So this is 10. This is 2. This is 55 times 2. 110.
Woo!
And then we got
We got him right where we want
18. This is going to be clunky as hell to represent.
I did draw
Nine
an
power,
Eldrazi
so-
at the end, by the way. I had like a bunch of nonsense.
Oh.
And then I drew the
So
Decimator
close.
on the last card, and I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, is everybody dead?
I don't
No,
think
no,
I'm
Seth
quite
lives,
dead,
right?
because
But
I
I'm
don't
dead.
think you
I
have
take
enough power
55.
going at me.
Oh, you take the big one. Oh, you take 110 actually. And Seth takes 10
110. Okay.
plus 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Search for 5 basics.
You got it,
All right,
Seth.
and
I
I'm
believe
gonna-
in you.
I got him. We're good. I will avenge your deaths.
Shark to Trap taps the Wood Elves, and the Mole is already tapped down, so both of them don't untap.
Well,
I'm also not sure if I have another basic.
And Phil gets to untap everything. There's no way I can
Yeah,
kill
I
him.
also get to untap. Maybe just pass and see what happens.
You got this, Seth.
Wait, did
Maybe
you say
he
you're
doesn't
passing?
have an
Or you're
answer.
considering
Yeah,
that?
I'm passing.
All right.
Please,
Maybe you
Seth,
mill
quit
him
it.
out.
I am so
And none of my
sad.
stuff untaps, right? These stay tapped down?
Yeah.
Nope,
Okay.
they do.
Well,
Well,
Or
I
sorry,
got
they stay
wrong.
tapped.
Biggest creature in Magic. It would have
Oh,
been 1,000 or something
man.
after this turn.
I didn't know you were all
Why-
packing so much interaction this week. I went all Timmy. Ah!
Don't worry, I had very minimal.
I only had protection. Okay, I didn't mess with your stuff.
I didn't
but
even
if you
have
want to
that,
mess with my
except for a few counter spells, which were big creature related.
to be honest, yeah, I have Mana Drain, Pact of
That's
Negation.
not even big creature related. What? Are
No, it isn't, but it helps cast big creatures though.
Oh my.
Mana Drain, that's rad.
True.
All right.
Okay.
I think I'm just dead, but I'll make 2 red mana so I can give haste to things. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play the commander just to say we did. Mr. Orfeo. When I attack, I
On the
get to
board.
double something's power. And then 1, 2, and the other red, we will play a Tuya Bear Claw, which says when it attacks, it gets +X+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. And then we will attack Phil with a 2/4.
Yeah, before you declare attackers,
Yes.
I'm going to tap this to double the counters on this and this. That is 220. Oh, and 22 actually, because you'd cast 2 spells.
Relevant.
24 after
that
I double
down.
that.
I was just trying
Then
to
I'm
attack
going
for like
to
6.
Untap this. I'm also going to put double the counters
How
on the
dare
shark.
you try to
Then I'm going to do this again, and it's going to be 400
Sure.
and whatever.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
just so you know, and
Okay.
yeah. So these are super huge. And then I'm
Yeah.
going to spoil you for my turn. I'm going to do this twice again, and then I'm going to double it again. And you,
I
in the
think
comments
you've
can do the
won.
math.
I think you've won the game, Phil. I think you did it.
Hell yeah!
Wow. Well,
right.
I will say you did end up making a big creature, Phil. In the end, a big
was a big
creature was
creature?
definitely
It would
definitely
have been
made.
multiple thousands, probably.
I don't
yeah.
think
Oh, also I
understood the
forgot to pay for
assignment.
pact.
Yeah. Oh, so technically I won. Haha. Anyway, everyone, that is our biggest creature commander clash. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing some really massive creatures, and we'll be back next week for another one. So until then, have a great week, and this is a crew signing out.